Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell is precocious beyond his years. He says, I lead a lot using my voice. It's natural for me. And Coach...
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. So the Nuggets win the tip. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the center position.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Conley's shot is off. Murray with him. Conley picks him up. Three-pointer, Barton. Gobert pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Stolen by O'Neal. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. We have an old-school lineup tonight, don't we? Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Yes, we do, Kevin. I love these kinds of matchups because we get to see it less and less these days. So whenever we have one like this, I relish it.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Murray against Conley. Rebounded by the Jazz. On the wing, Mitchell takes a three. Second shot opportunity. Pass to O'Neal. Tries to save it, and Utah turns it over again. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. There's the pass to Barton. And here's Jokic. Murray outside. Driving the lane. And a wide open look for Porter. The Nuggets with another miss. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
You know, there's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the three ball is good.
Boy, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. It really helps establish a rhythm for him.
Conley surveying the D. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He could eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
Now here's Barton. Four on the shot clock. Jokic finds Gordon. Over Bogdanovich. No good. Shot missing. The Jazz go the other way with it. The drive by Mitchell. Porter with a block.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. He's got a natural knack for doing it.
1:52 left in the first quarter. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by O'Neal. Spins. Here's Murray. Here he goes. And it's Murray with the jam.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Pass to Mitchell. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Mitchell.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Back to Gobert. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. And he drives in.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfect.
Stolen by Mitchell. O'Neal with it. Now guarded by Porter. And here is O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Murray following the bucket by the Jazz. And they're running. It's deflected and stolen by Murray. 3-on-3. They're outside. Jokic with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good on his first attempt of the game. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. There's O'Neal with the three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains.
And your Jazz Dancers. All right,
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post corner. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
And here are the Nuggets now after the basket by Utah. Barton outside, pass to Jokic, just 5 on the clock. Barton against Mitchell. Barton, no luck. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. O'Neal, Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Denver. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Well, it's so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, and he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
Now here's Murray. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. Kicks it out to Gordon. For the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's a 4-point Denver lead.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Conley against Murray. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Barton. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back. Oh! Oh, is that beautiful.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things in your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too, Bogdanovich able to put points on the board.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. Murray, the pass to Barton. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to Gordon. Now Barton. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the NBA shifting the rules. We're seeing record-setting scoring, but Clark, some think the officiating has shifted too far in the offense's favor. What do you think?
Well, I can certainly understand that sentiment, Kevin. It has created a circumstance where the offense does have the upper hand. That's always been the case, but it's tilted more so that way. But I think it's good for the game. Basketball is a contact game, but it's not a wrestling match. So I don't have a problem with the way the game is officiated as it is right now.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Rivers can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Morris after the basket by Utah. They double him with Clarkson. Rivers gets a wide open look, and he's good on the three ball. Rivers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Clarkson looking for an opening. Passes it to Gay. Jazz passing it around. Clarkson passes to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Athletic, slippery, elusive. Gay seems to have a knack for scoring in these situations.
Now, here is Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Rivers. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
16.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
17.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Clarkson. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni into the 1. Now here's Murray. There's the drive. Pass to Jokic. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Defenses can't let Jokic get what he wants at the arc. I mean, he's a consistent shooter from range.
Here's Oni. To the wing right side. Jokic against Whiteside. Here's Clarkson. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Murray. Jokic passes to Gordon. Driving in, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
What a drive to the hoop from Gordon. I mean, he only needs a step or two to take off for those throwdowns.
Here's Oni. He's covered by Murray. And pushing it up, here's Denver. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
His first. personal foul. Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
Stripped away. A solo fast break. Here's Oni. And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Denver with the ball. Following the shot by Rudy Gay. Shot from the low block. A shot, no good.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Jazz trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the
Pass
third.
to Oni.
2 minutes.
Pick by Gay. A minute 50 left in the third. Here's Oni, covered by Morris. Goes up on the high post. They get the rebound. Here's Whiteside. A special move before the shot. Whiteside's got his first bucket in this one.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Rivers. Three-pointer. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Off target with his 3. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. For the tie. No good. That would have tied it. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Rivers dishes to Morris. Rivers scanning the floor. They kick it out to Green. The Nuggets with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Clarkson. Dishes it to Ingles. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Whiteside. He shoots again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
And it's tied up with that one. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. And the Nuggets lead by 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets ahead, up by 3. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at the Nuggets, the guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic into the center, filling out the middle.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush, that could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. We know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thank you, David.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. It's Barton on the wing. A 3-ball. It's stolen by Gobert. Bogdanovich inside. He's against Gordon. Conley left side. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert with a wide open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Denver in the lead. Martin with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Jokic against Gobert. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Here's Murray. Shot clock at 5. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
Here's Mitchell. And Jokic with the rebound.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Here's Murray. The pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Barton, wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Nice move. Murray, no good. Jazz trail by 3. To the paint. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. Porter with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Gordon's running. Murray looking around. That one off the back iron and out.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Back to Mitchell. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. A shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game.
A lot of times, Jokic is creating a jump shot for somebody else, but he's just as good a receiver as he is a distributor. And that's pretty impressive for a 7-footer.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Passes it to Jokic. And here's Barton. This one for 3. Tries the spin move.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Gobert finds Bogdanovich. Conley with it. Back to Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. Mitchell against Barton. Rebound by the Nuggets. Knocked loose. Stolen by O'Neal. Mitchell dishes to Conley. From downtown, buries the triple.
And you pass it to him. Spider Mitchell is always ready to let it fly. An impact player the moment he stepped into the league.
We're almost there.
7 seconds left in the fourth. Wide open look here for Murray. And so it's Utah who's 5 with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, BA, a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5, down low. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Another miss by Utah.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
The pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Rebound, Utah. Here's Mitchell. A putback, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Doncic looking it over. From deep three-point range. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film. Seeks advice from other star players. And he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Now here's Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. That misses off the backboard. And now Utah, fast break. Mitchell leading the charge. Outside Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a screen on Hardaway. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first. But there, fantastic pass.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. From outside the arc. They get it back. Back to Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 5 now.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Porzingis with a screen on O'Neal. He dialed that one up from long distance. He's got 8.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
O'Neal passes to Gobert. Puts the move on. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Doncic bounce pass. Here's Finney-Smith. Gobert with the block. They get it back. Goes back up. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell against Doncic. And it's in there.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
O'Neal against Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. can't get that one to fall. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive, not letting anything trip him up.
O'Neal against Doncic. He kicks to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Conley outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell. Five to shoot. Here's Gobert. Passes to Mitchell. Wide open shot is on the money. That's now 8 points for Donovan Mitchell.
When you can't get all the way to the rim, that's the backup plan. Rise up for a mid-range jumper.
And so it's Utah holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're
All right, lookers coming onto the court. Come on, get loud.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far.
Come on.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Conley. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Doncic against O'Neal. Fires from deep. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Doncic.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. He dishes it to Gobert. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career. And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Doncic throws it down.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Back to Bogdanovich. He's over Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top 3-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 18. Mitchell against Hardaway. Releases from 15. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah leading. Doncic with the steal. Launches it. Another three for Dallas.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Right wing. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Rocket 6. Fires the three. The Jazz with another miss. Dallas has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Hardaway with it. Conley picks him up. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Mike Conley. That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Doncic. 21 points in the game. To the wing on the left. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. And it's Doncic missing. Jazz have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Back to Mitchell. From deep, here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Doncic against O'Neal. Launches a three, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Dishes to Powell. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first. Bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
And it's Mitchell missing. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Finney-Smith, no good from outside.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Outside Hardaway. Takes a three. Good on the three-point shot. Hardaway has got his first 3 points of the game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the result.
Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket for Mitchell. Doesn't go for him. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers. Thank you, David. And we'll be back. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Jalen Brunson. Reggie Bullock is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Brown, and it's Marjanovic in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Kleber, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Michael Conley picks one up. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Now Bullock. Lays it up off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Marjanovic, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Marjanovic has got his first points of the night. The drive by Mitchell. Misses from short range.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Brunson with a clean look, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Brunson's got his first points of the game. Jazz trail by 10. Got a piece of it, and taken away by Brown. The tray. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. The drive by Mitchell.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Conley against Brunson. The turnaround jumper. And they get it back. Brown outside. From deep. The shot comes out. The Jazz go the other way with it. Back to Bogdanovic. The layup off target. Mavericks leading by 8. Here's Marjanovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Marjanovic has got his second basket of the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
Well, he wasn't a burger chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, G.A., the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more. Early in his career, Gobert wasn't all that physical, but on that play, he showed the physicality.
Brunson up top. Over by Conley. Back to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Over Conley. Here's Marjanovic. Here's Brunson. They get it again. Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. Over Conley. Here's Marjanovic. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Brown. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you, when Mitchell gets downhill, it's usually a bucket or a foul or both.
And Mitchell drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Marjanovic with a screen for Brown. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. 43 seconds left in the third. Brunson the pass to Bullock. Over O'Neal. Off the left rim and out.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
Here's Conley. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 3-point Dallas lead.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
Brown the pass to Kleba. Bullock with it. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Shooting for Dallas, Reggie Bullock.
And so Bullock nails both of them. 11 seconds left to play in the third. The drive by Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
A dynamic offensive talent. Mitchell is especially intelligent at knowing how to get to his spots and execute.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Mavericks lead.
Your jazz dancer. Come on, fans.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jazz trail by 3. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 side. That's the group right now for Utah.
Donovan Mitchell's vertical is insane. He gets off the ground with such ease for these throwdowns.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Stolen by Michael Conley. Mitchell wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Doncic passes to Powell. He's it up and in off the pretty assist. Powell's got the game tied up here for Dallas.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
The drive by Mitchell. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Such a wide open look. Doncic has got 27. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the men.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
The feed to Powell. For Mitchell. Powell, that's good.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teamites quickly. And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. The one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Doncic. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Second team foul.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Doncic with the steal.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball secure. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half. And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Jazz trail by 4. They get a hand on it. Doncic with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
The drive by Mitchell. Tries again. And he gets it to go. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Mavericks leading by 5. Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Doncic against O'Neal. There's the 3. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8.
Strong, athletic, aggressive. Mitchell puts maximum pressure on the defense every night.
O'Neal against Doncic. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Porzingis with a screen on O'Neal. And it's Doncic missing.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, rebounded by the Jazz.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Mitchell. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Bridges. 5 to shoot. It's Bridges on the wing. They get the rebound. Ayton. Mitchell against Booker. Right wing. Here's Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
The first free throw is good. And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Stolen by Conley. On the break. Here's Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Bridges on the attack. And Gobert with a block. And here comes the break. Paul with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Now Ayton. Leans inside. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Here's Booker. The Jazz making their last shot. Pass to Ayton. Here's Crowder. Back to Ayton. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Outside Mitchell. Driving in. And Mitchell with the slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Bridges. Back to Booker. Bridges outside. Off the mark there with a 3. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 so far. Pass to Bogdanovic. Outside Mitchell. Shoots over Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal
Selected 13th overall in the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell made an immediate impact for Utah as a rookie, leading the Jazz to a first-round upset of OKC in the playoffs.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Oh, deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Outside Conley. Here's Mitchell. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. The shot from the low post is good. Mitchell's got 8 points. The Suns trailing. Right side Paul. Crowder outside. Ayton with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Outside Booker. 4-3. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
A minute 6 left in the opening quarter. The 3 from Mitchell. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Real smooth guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
O'Neal on the wing. Back to Conley. Gobert finds Mitchell. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. 10 points for him.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
On the wing, Crowder. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Ayton. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Utah ball.
The Jazz have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Gobert. He's covered by Ayton. Outside Mitchell. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. With 1 on the clock. Here's Gobert.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Jazz leading by 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Gobert. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys, I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Paul passes to Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Crowder. Nice move. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Ayton. And at last, they get one to fall. Ayton's got 6.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Here's Conley. Now here's Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. The ball's knocked loose. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And stolen by Gobert. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
And Phoenix has possession. The Jazz making their last shot. Paul passes to Ayton. Crowder with it. Crosses over. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
A high flyer with long arms and attitude. Mitchell's so explosive at the rim.
Paul passes to Bridges. Outside for Booker. Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Launches it. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's O'Neal. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Bogdanovic with a screen on Paul. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Conley unable to get that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And he's going for the oop here. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Jazz ball.
Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. The 3 from Ayton. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
An incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And it's in there. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brad.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Mitchell misses. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Booker, the pass to Bridges.
Blocking foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first personal foul. Fourth
A line change here for Utah.
substitution for your Jazz.
Paul passes to Ayton. Crowder outside. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Oni. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, I would say that's as high percentage as you're going to get from Hassan Whiteside. He really takes off on those dunks.
Paul drives in. Ayton with it. Can't connect from short range.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Stolen by Ayton. And here they go. And Booker with the jam.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And so it's Utah earning this break in the action. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so in the game for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson bringing it up to the 10.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Bridges. And here's Ayton. Outside for Booker. 6 to shoot. Crowder right side. Ayton with it. Ingles covering. Ayton, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Timeout called, the Suns. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Nader. Pass to Payne. And he drives in. And Whiteside with a block.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
McGee for three. Utah with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Landry Shamet. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Whiteside, the pass to Clarkson. There's a screen by Whiteside. And it's Clarkson missing. They talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player. You have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops, BA. He played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. Some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the second free throw is good. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Honey, defended by Payne. And he lobs it up top. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Just a great alley-oop there. Teammates connecting. Whiteside with the jam. The D wants no part of that.
Payne, the pass to Johnson. Here's Shamet. Back to Johnson. It's Shamet on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Outside Johnson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for the...
He hits the second from the line. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Honey. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Count it. Good.
Well, the balance that Rudy Gay has, outstanding job at staying in control, even when getting hit.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Inside. Here's Johnson. No good. Gay with the defensive effort.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. The Suns have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's Payne. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. Down low. Here's Whiteside. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. 1 more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game.
One of the areas where we've seen Whiteside improve is that free throw percentage. Much better than when he first came into the NBA.
Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
Payne drives. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Gay outside. And there's the drive. Pass to Oni. The 3. Hauled in by McGee. The Suns have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Screen by Gay. Clarkson passes to Gay. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. McGee against Whiteside. Outside Payne takes the 3. Clarkson grabs a miss. Over to the left wing. Gay attacking. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter.
Your Jazz Dancers.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist for the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Back to Shamet. Clock is at 3. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Shamet's got his first 2 points.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited.
And they go to the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
Suns on D. It's a 16-point game. O'Neal misses. Bogdanovic against Crowder. Outside Paul. Bridges down low. The kick out to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Outside Mitchell. Going inside. Over Ayton. Here's Gobert. Outside for Mitchell. Goes back up. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Crowder outside. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
On the wing, Mitchell. Left side, Bogdanovic. The baseline, Jay. Bogdanovic tips it back in. And the Jazz lead by 14.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Paul passes to Crowder. Paul finds Crowder. Into the lane. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Bojan Bogdanovic picks one up. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Utah.
I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In the first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Gobert. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
Now here's Ayton. Pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert. And he recovers it. And Ayton gets it to go. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in
the game.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Now here's Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Throws it up high. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Ayton, it's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's gotten 4 this quarter.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Conley passes to Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. From outside the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. Paul for 3. Rebound, Utah. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Jazz.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And what a huge performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Here's O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Three-pointer O'Neal. Crowder grabs the miss.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game. They're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And great job to establish position and square up.
17 seconds left in the final quarter. Conley against Paul. Conley with the ball. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
game fans love to watch, Greg. Two offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense, and that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. Porter passes to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. It's Porter outside. A rebound by the Jazz.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Murray. Martin inside the line. Murray against Mitchell. Stolen by Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Gobert. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Conley against Murray. Passes it to Jokic. From downtown. Shot clock at 5. And Barton throws it down.
And this is where Barton does his eating. Deep inside. Leaping with ease to punch it home.
Conley against Murray. And it's Conley penetrating.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's the only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks. Double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there. And outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Barton outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Porter in the corner. Barton outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Jazz ball.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. All alone. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
It's stolen by Gobert. O'Neal against Murray. Conley left side. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Now here's Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The pass to Jokic. Five on the clock. Barton wide open. He fires. And another miss by Denver. And it's Jokic missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The drive by Mitchell. He's off on that one. Barton with some nice D. Murray left side. Pass to Jokic. Outside Gordon. And another miss by Denver. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Michael Malone.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. But he did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And Conley drops them both. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Porter. Back to Murray. They need this one, and it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. You have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
Now here is Conley. Gobert dishes to Conley. Mitchell outside. Driving to the basket. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Here's Murray. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the...
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two-guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray with it. Takes it inside, and it's Murray with the jam.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Conley into the lane, stolen by Gordon. Now Murray. Gordon a screen. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Conley finds Gobert. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich. That one, no good. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Nifty move. And it's Murray with the jam.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Now here's Gobert. Conley with it. Now guarded by Barton. Conley kicks to Gobert. Gobert with the screen for Mitchell. And slammed dunk by Gobert.
With the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Barton outside. On the wing, Porter. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
So it's Denver now, after the basket by Utah. And a wide open look for Porter. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz leading by 3. O'Neal from long range. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. A different look for Utah. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And here is Morris. For the three. No good on that one. So Utah will take it the other way. You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
Yeah, and I like it too, Kevin. I mean, he makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. And he can orchestrate with the best of them.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. Now, here's Clarkson. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Morris into the lane, and Morris throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and there's the feed to Whiteside. And Utah turns it over again.
Denver basketball.
And so here's Denver. It's a 5-point game. And here's Morris for three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first time. Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
Jazz, 17.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Gobert, and slammed dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Three-pointer. Barton gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barton's got 5 points so far.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Barton. Here's Mitchell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Murray surveying the D. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. He's got 8.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Barton against Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And, you know, stretching out for that one, Bogdanovich showing a little elevation for a guy who typically stays close to the ground.
Now here's Murray. He's got 8. Now the dish to Barton. Outside, Porter. just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
How about that smooth shot from the arc in the corner? He's got such a confident release in deep range, too.
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic for the lead. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the foul on Will Barton.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team
An
foul.
outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Now, here's Mitchell. Conley with a wide open look. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the team has talked Greg about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Murray outside. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Coming onto the floor for
A
the
little under
Jazz.
2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
He hits both from the stripe. .137 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Oni. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gay outside. Passes it to Oni. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clock at 4. Ingles with the ball. Now Green defending. And there's the pass to Oni. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Rivers. 1:05 left in the third quarter. A miss that time would have put him up. Utah leading. Here's Oni. Clarkson kicks to Whiteside. On the wing, Ingles. He takes it in. Takes it off the glass.
Joe Ingles.
Ingles has got his first 2 points of the night.
Rudy Gay showing you he can set a nice screen, too.
Astanaji. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 3-point lead. Here's Whiteside. Basket good. Whiteside's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now, here is Morris. Kicks it to Green. Green with a screen for Rivers. And we've reached the end of the third. Utah out in front. They're up by 5. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Back to Conley. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets trail. Murray with it. Dishes it to Gordon. 6 to shoot. To tie it up. He takes it up and lays it in. Gordon's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
And Gordon's jumping ability combined with his reach make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
Here's Conley. Denver getting their last shot to go. And they call an illegal screen here.
But if you really want to make things hard on yourself, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
For Denver, they've got all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Murray, the pass to Barton. Back to Murray. Jokic with the screen on top. Murray, good.
And they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Conley scanning the floor. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Mitchell. And there's the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to Jokic. He dishes it to Porter. Inside, here's Murray. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Jazz trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Out to Conley. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. That shot no good. And Denver the other way now. Barton outside. And Barton is going to throw it down hard.
An outstanding dunk. Give Barton chances to show off a little bit, and he takes full advantage.
Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. The Nuggets lead by 6. Murray outside. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the 4th. Pulls up on the elbow. And the shot is long.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Mitchell. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfect.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And here's Barton. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. For Mitchell. Barton no luck. On the wing, Mitchell. To the paint. Gobert can't hit. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Murray with it. Conley picks him up. Jokic kicks to Barton. Back to Jokic. Money!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now Porter. So the Nuggets win it. They didn't make it easy on them. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
CLA basketball. Allie, it's all yours. And he's made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at center. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
The three from Mitchell drills it from deep.
This guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
And stolen by Hardaway. And we're about a minute into the first. Porzingis passes to Doncic. From deep. Dallas again missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
Now here's Mitchell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Mitchell's got 6 points.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Porzingis. It's a three-point game. For three, Hardaway. And the Mavericks, another three.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long-distance look right there.
Conley passes to Gobert. And there's Mitchell on the assist from Gobert. Give him 8. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Pass to Hardaway. The three ball. Can't hit that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. For three, O'Neal. Doncic grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 8 shooting the ball. Outside Hardaway. Now Powell lets the three fly. Connects from downtown.
Now, this is an evolving aspect of Dwight Powell's game. Getting comfortable in the catch and shoot from just about anywhere.
Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining.
The three is up.
2 minutes.
The Mavericks pull it in. Now here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Hardaway. The three. Another three for Dallas.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch and shoot situations.
The three from Mitchell. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Doncic outside. Porzingis finds Doncic. Right side, Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. It's stolen. Out on his own on the break. Here's Conley. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A swat by Porzingis. That wingspan letting you know he's in the house.
And Mitchell with the slam. The Mavericks leading. Now Doncic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hardaway's shot is good.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Outside Conley. Mitchell against Hardaway. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, that's the kind of finish that sends a message to an opponent. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile one block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
From deep, Conley. Now pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. The three, Hardaway. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. off the bounce, the rise and fire. That's pretty.
The three from Mitchell. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here's Doncic from deep three-point range. A shot, no good. That'll count. And that's not going to go. Tim Hardaway, he's been the guy making things happen for the Mavericks. What a game from deep, making 5 trades.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. All right.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
So on the floor for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the three, the small forward. Mitchell's shot is good. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing. And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
It takes precision timing for sure. Doncic against Mitchell. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Takes a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Finney-Smith. The long distance three is buried. Finney-Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
One challenge for Kristaps Porzingis has been his health, because over the course of his young career, he's missed about a quarter of the schedule to injury.
Mitchell drives in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming. And Doors, throughout the league's history, a lot of players well over 7 feet tall have dealt with leg issues.
Yeah, in fact, even after the Knicks drafted Porzingis, if you recall, the front office questioned how he'd hold up. But boy, KP has put a lot of work into strengthening that lower body, getting down in the stance to hold ground and protect himself a little bit.
Utah trailing here. Powell with a steal. Here's Finney-Smith. Hits a three-pointer. Finney-Smith's got 6.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
On the wing, Mitchell, defended by Hardaway. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. And yep, it's good.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. And they doubled up Doncic. Powell finds Doncic. Left side, Hardaway. From deep. Doncic, no good. The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And the Jazz with possession here. They trail by 6. Here's Mitchell. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Conley against Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Back to to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks down the triple. Doncic has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Outside Hardaway for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
From deep, Conley. Finney Smith pulls it in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
The 3 from Mitchell. That shot, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Outside Hardaway. Driving inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a 9-point Dallas lead.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. 3-pointer. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Conley passes to Gobert. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Over Hardaway. Mitchell. The putback is no good. And so it's Dallas now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Tim Hardaway really making a difference here.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. The Jazz shooting 40% from the field in this one. Hardaway grabs the board.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Powell. Back to Hardaway. And the 3 off target. On offense, here's Utah. A 12-point game. Now here's Conley. There's the drive. Up and over Doncic.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 4. The turnaround jumper. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
On offense, here's Utah. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And Mitchell with the slam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
The Mavericks have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half.
Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
Hardaway, no good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Stolen by Conley. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's O'Neal. He's marked by Finney-Smith. O'Neal misses. And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovic.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor, so well-rounded offensively.
And he banks in the layup. O'Neal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Doncic outside. Pass to Hardaway. Got a piece of it. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Hardaway.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's O'Neal. Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. Here's Conley. And he drives in. 4 on the clock. For 3, O'Neal. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside, Finney-Smith. And they doubled up Doncic to win the drought. And Powell with the stuff.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Doncic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
His first personal foul.
Guys, a player like Luka Doncic is going to capture the imagination of NBA fans. His creativity, his flair for the dramatic, his passing, his shot making. I can't keep my eyes off Luka Doncic.
Pass to O'Neal. Now Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Mitchell with the ball. Defended by Hardaway. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. The Mavericks leading. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. Count it.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA. And Porzingis has got great instincts of when to dive and when to fade.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Jazz ball.
Right side, Conley. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. O'Neal misses.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovic. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Out to Kleba. Jacks up a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Yep, that one's good. Mitchell's got 28.
This feels like one of those nights for Donovan Mitchell. Everything's working.
Brunson against Conley. Open shot from Brunson, and it goes straight through with a swish. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mitchell's got 30 points.
Well, you get a sense of the touch that Donovan Mitchell has as part of his arsenal. Inside the painted area, he can finish with either hand. That's a pretty play.
Brunson against Conley. Outside Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Up and over Conley. And the shot falls short that time. The Jazz have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. O'Neal misses.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Brunson against Conley. Baseline jumper. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Kleba with a steal. Wide open look. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those. He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Bogdanovich. The three from Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, they have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Brunson misses. Utah has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Here's O'Neal. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. The three from Mitchell. Rebounded by Kleba.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Well, you love to see Bojan Bogdanovich get out and run, get ahead of the defense and score. That is nice.
Conley against Brunson. That one rolls around and rims out.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him. And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Brunson. Dallas again missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
The kick out to Conley. Off target from three-point range. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Brown can't hit. And the Jazz with possession here. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Cash! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
.11 seconds left in the fourth. Mitchell up top to tie it up. Oh, off target. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish.
Should be a good one tonight, Steve. Two teams in the thick of the playoff conversation.
Kevin, the talent is there for both squads. This is where great coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Mitchell with it, out guarded by Crowder. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Rebound by the Suns.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. Outside Crowder. Going inside. Just 4 to shoot. Bogdanovich inside. Defended by Booker. Up again. Knocked away. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Ball against Conley. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Bogdanovich sets the pick for Conley. Mitchell wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here's Bridges. Back the ball. Bridges outside. The 19-foot shot. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive, not letting anything trip him up.
Conley against Paul. Driving the lane. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. Bogdanovich with a screen on Booker. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Back to Mitchell. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Here's Conley following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. The drive by Mitchell. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. Crowder with the steal. Conley with it. Chris Paul covering. Here's Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And you love what Bojan Bogdanovich has done to round out his game. Worked very hard to become a complete player.
Good on both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Monty Williams. David.
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up, guys.
Thank you, David. Paul with the 3. Crowder kicks to Paul. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
O'Neal passes to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. Into the lane. From the right block, the shot is good. There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Paul. Plays it up and banks it in.
With the ball on the string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. Another shot. And the rejection by Ayton. And the foul called by Donovan Mitchell.
That's his first
foul.
Second team foul.
Suns trail by 4. Paul surveying the floor. Pass to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. With 2 seconds left.
We know he likes to block shots, but Rudy Gobert's impact on contesting shots just as important.
And that concludes.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Pacers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. In transition, here come the Jazz. Over in the corner, Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Crowder. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Gobert with the defensive effort. O'Neal inside. He's against Bridges. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point game. Driving inside. Gobert knocks it away.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And also they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
Mitchell looking it over. To the right side. Gobert dishes to Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Paul against Conley. Paul outside. The dish to Bridges. Kicks it to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. In the corner, Crowder with it. No good on the triple. Jazz leading by 9.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that.
2 minutes.
We be a citizen just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Gay with it, now guarded by Ayton. Whiteside, the pass to Clarkson. Whiteside, a screen on Crowder. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Ayton kicks to Paul. Three-pointer. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Jazz leading by 9. The drive by Clarkson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And just a strong finish. The D just one step behind on that play.
And Greg, that's all he needed. That's a dunk this crowd will remember for a while. Now here's Paul. Bridges finds Crowder. Takes it out to Booker. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their effort.
Clarkson outside. Can't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges inside. Ingles covering. Bridges misses. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Clarkson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end. So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Here's Clarkson. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a 2nd-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
5 seconds left to play here in the half. And so it's Utah. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been active and effective. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks for the great interview, David. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Now, here's Ayton. He kicks it to Booker. 4 on the clock. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. That's a 2 from Crowder. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Such a fluid athlete. Rudy dancing on the offensive end, keeping defenders off balance.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Now here's Payne with the drive, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Suns have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's Honey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Poke loose. Clarkson on the wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri. Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
Now here's Payne. Now the pass to Shamet. Back to Payne. Out the basket.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen. Sweet move. And he lays it up and in. And the Jazz lead by 15.
I still feel he's just scratching the surface. The immense potential of Whiteside shining through.
Shamet the pass to McGee. Stolen by Clarkson. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Ingles. And the layup's good off the glass. Ingles has got his first basket of the night.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And here's Payne. Here's Shamet. Plenty of space. Nader's shot's good. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Clarkson taking his time here. Passes to Whiteside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Fast break. Here come the Suns. And McGee kicks to Nader. Johnson outside. Here's Nader. He's covered by Gay. Nader the pass to McGee. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that. Flying high, Gay at one time had a 40-inch vertical.
Now here's Payne. T right on him. To the middle. Here's McGee. And the layup falls.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Oney. Payne covering. Clarkson right side. To the inside. Pass to Oney. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Suns trail by 15. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Shamet. Down low, McGee. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's the fast break. The pass to Shamet. And he banks in the layup.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now Clarkson. Here he goes. Lays it up off the glass. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
I mean, a fantastic game for them in open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
And the wide open shot from Paul, off target from outside. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul against Conley. Paul dishes to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Hit the putback. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Booker looking around. Ayton trying to break free. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
And Booker looks to score and score often. When he's driving, never afraid of the contact.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. 13-point lead. On the wing, Mitchell. Inside, here's Gobert. Rebound by the Suns. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Crowder from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to O'Neal. Booker against Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Third team foul.
Ayton against Gobert. Crowder, the pass to Ayton.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
Mitchell outside. Here's the 3. Pass to O'Neal. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside.
Royce O'Neal.
And the Jazz lead by 13.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Gobert with the block. Mitchell with it. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Crowder from outside. Sinks the triple.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Jazz leading by 12. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Conley scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Mitchell. No good there. Now the Suns take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Paul. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
call against Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Utah needs to get off a shot here. For three, Mitchell, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now here's Conley. There's the pass to Mitchell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. This one for three. Again, Mitchell missing. And here are the Suns now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Oh, Ayton in position. It's deflected.
Great awareness by Bogdanovich, working hard to come up with the block.
And here is Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And in the thank you, David. Great interview once again.
Thank you for
joining.